3.
Okay.
3 to 3 is 2 thing combination.
So I have my prints.
That's a decent one. Although I always fucking run out of ammo anyway.
I did print these off, but you can just draw things if you like. I've done them with drawn before. I love this method. It's cheap, it's easy, and if you're using your mother's baking paper, replace it afterwards, because she will get very mad otherwise. Lighting.
I'm sorry. But you were saying a lot of nasty things. I wasn't just going to let that happen and let that continue. I love how you just said his name outright. Oh no!
Tyrell, Bard's dead. He's been shot.
Nikolai!
I'm looking.
Yeah.
Thank you for the invitation. Dear Dr. Bard, it is my pleasure to cordially invite you to a banquet on September 10th at the Central Hotel. There will be exchanging documents about the city's most unusual medical center. Attending will be Mayor Michael Ward, Chief of Police Brian Howard, and other distinguished members of our community. We'll be honored if you join us. Handwritten note, Nate, I'll be introducing the bill for that new book of yours.
These are just test prints for some stickers I've been making for Kate Ruby. Phenomenal singer, by the way. You should absolutely go follow her TikTok after this.
Okay. Still don't have anything to unlock doors with. Eat that from Nathaniel Bard. To Greg Tester. Greg, I know you're watching the news. This virus is going to devour the whole country. The dead will wash over Capitol Hill like a tidal wave. You're not safe. However, you've always been a good friend to me, so I'd like to offer you a way out. I have in my possession 1 dose of a vaccine for the virus. The Holy Grail. And it's not for my family, not for my ladies on the side. No, Greg, I'm saving it for you. I know better than anyone that you're the future of the United States. But if you want the goods, Greg, you have got to get me the hell out of here now without Umbrella finding out. Lean on the Pentagon for me. I know you've got the clout. Show them your TikTok follower account. See if someone can get a rescue team in here with UBCS involvement. You scratch my back, I scratch yours. And you suck my dick, I suck yours. Which would sound pretty chaste after the parties we've been to. Hurry, my time is running out. Mate. Come on.
This is PRC Chief Nathaniel Bard. September 29th, 11 p.m. I think you're clear aware that my time's running out. And I hope and pray by making this recording and bringing the truth to light that I can restore some small shred of honor to my name. All of the three cities suffering began with the release of a biological weapon known as on October, the Umbrella Corporation engineered this virus. And they ordered my team to develop a vaccine, which we did. And I keep samples of this vaccine here in my office. The rest of it is stored underground. But those sons of bitches in the board, they want to destroy it. They don't want the world to know what they've done. So they're trying to erase all evidence that the virus ever existed. No, I'm not a fool. I know they don't want me to.
You think Nikolai came in and shot him?
This is completely optional, by the way. You don't have to write on the back of any of your stickers if you don't want to.
Hey, that opened up the door though. It's a good job. Go on over, Brain. There it is. Just sitting there. Whoa, what happened? Jesus.
Baby.
Oh, Dr. Bard. fucking bad. Jeez. I can probably just go, right? I don't need to fight you, but... You know what? I got some pride that I need to... Yeah! Okay.
'Cause you're gonna yodel, yodel,
Would you like to
baby.
continue in assisted mode? No! Fuck off, game. You know what? I wasn't even going to use this.
I got it.
Gee, I got it. Be careful. I'd be careful. It would have been a miracle if I got there one piece.
Have you seen it, son? It'll be a fucking miracle if I get there in one piece.
Right through. Yeah, that's what's up. Just because I did it badly the first time doesn't mean that you can't do it good the second time. Alright, Carlos. What's the second name? I didn't learn it.
Oliviera.
Now, my hope is that if I do this stuff with Jill, it's not going to cancel out everything else in this area. Because I literally have no way of opening these things. And I'm hoping it's because I need to get Jill up and going, and then she'll use a lockpick or something. Oh, hi! Oh, God! Ow! Creepy. Yeah.
Jeepers, creepers. Where'd you get those peepers? Jeepers, creepers. Where'd you get those
That's
eyes?
why we have an inventory thing on it. Thought it was just like, hey Jill, give me all your guns. Ooh, she's gonna turn into Thanos. You got purple blood now, Jill.
This shit better work.
You did it!
Tyrell,
Oh no, did you get bitten?
how happened?
Attention all citizens. The contagion spreading throughout the city has been designated uncontainable. On October 1st, Raccoon City will be completely destroyed in a missile strike. All residents capable of rational thought are urged to evacuate immediately. This is not a test. Attention all citizens.
That's only a day away. There's still people in the city.
Damn.
Even Uncle Sam gives a shit. Fuck. And here they come. You sit tight. I got this.
I got this. I'm Carlos, bro.
Sounds like a whole lot to get there.
Alright. Well, Tyrell, I'm gonna end this episode here. I know what you're thinking. You came all the way here and I'm just gonna end it there. I'm sorry. It's just gotta be the way it's gotta be. This got really intense. It also got a little frustrating. There's some sections where it's... Because Jill's thing is a dodge, but it doesn't dodge through everything, and then Carlos is a punch, but it needs the full wind-up to be able to work, so you get so used to dodging that every time... Sometimes I try to dodge away from the zombies with him, and I forgot that I was just like, ooh, and then I got attacked anyway. Luckily, they just kind of drown you in healing items and bullets and stuff anyway, because they just want you to plow through it. That's what I mean, it's just keeping up the action elements of it rather than being scary, which is fine, but it was a little... It was a lot different to get used to playing a different character and a different kind of moveset and skill set, but overall, this hospital level was fucking awesome. This whole section looked amazing. It was... I mean, the layout of it was confusing at first, but I love walking through the halls and seeing the blood everywhere, and like I said, some place like this is such a horrible place to be when zombies are going around and infections and people reanimating from the dead, because hospitals are a prime location for that shit to go down. Calm down there, Jill. I'm almost done. But thank you guys for watching this episode. Me and Tyrell, well, Tyrell's going to sit there. He always shows up and then stays in the room that he gets to, and then I go off and do the work, so I'll do that next time. There's a fly. Okay, bye-bye. bad stuff is happening.
How do we do that? I'll try hacking into the hospital security system. Keep them off me in the meantime.
The hacking.
I can actually see my pants in the frame, so
This one is not the
I'm gonna take my pants off.
Oh, Jesus.
Because I'm high-key overheating.
Oh, yeah,
And that's not sexy girly pop.
duty. Everybody get together.
Shut
Get
up, I'm
together
also
like it's
recording.
Christmas. Get together like it's a vacation. Get together like you like each other. Attaboys. There you go. Woo-hoo-hoo. Mama. Okay, I gotta make good use of these generators.
Bite, 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 hip, 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 hip.
Detonator. Cool.
Anyway,
Hey, it's fucking right. I'm trying to make distance. I'm trying to get over here so you're not all around me. Okay, there we go. That stuns you. That stuns a lot of you from a wild distance for a very long time. Nice. You know what, Carlos? I was giving you a bad time with it last time. I was saying that you were a little stinky, a little loopy, but you're not so bad. I can't see what anything's happening. Have you hacked into the computer yet? That's me getting out of bed in the mornings when I just really don't want to be there. Nice. Stay on the ground. Get on the ground! Sir? Sir, we're not open! Nice. Can you get the timing of that right? Because you have to full send it. Why is the power out? What? You're a smart man. Oh, God! Oh, God! Ah! Fucking hell! Fucking hell! Hold it! Faster, Carlos! Faster, for fuck's sake! Right in his big fucking parade! Apparently these guys are called hunters. I have another name for them. Oh, I don't need that. I don't need that! Woo! Baby! I didn't even mean to do that!
doesn't matter if your white border is a little wide or a little thin.
One shot.
The point is, you made it yourself. It's charming.
Do anything. Are you down for goodlies?
Also, I'm terrible at judging, like, equalness, evenness.
Nice.
One side is always different to the other. I cannot do, like, mirror imaging.
Wait for him.
I've been making a mask for my own personal satisfaction. Shout out Arrow, season 1, actually. Season 1, Slade Wilson has lived rent-free in my head since I first saw him. I'm making an Asus mask, which, you know, if I remember, I'll put it on screen.
Oh, yes, and a hip pouch. If I had that last time, we would have done amazing. I can do wonders with a hip pouch. You guys don't even know.
And I cannot
Hey, that guy, no one, that's epic. All right.
cannot get the brow ridge right on one side. Like, one side's really great, and the other side's just,
Not you.
like, one side the eye is too wonky, and the other side the brow ridge is wrong.
Which is a good thing.
Also, I'm using Billy Wintergreen as a reference, because there's actually not a whole lot of photos online of Slade in the mask, so... I mean, it's the same mask anyway, it's... You know, it's their uniform, which is so funny to me. Shout out Aces, for real. For those of you who don't know, I am Australian,
You guys are practicing none of them. Save
and I choose to believe that we do wear those in covert situations
goodbye.
that we shouldn't be meddling in.
Carlos is an absolute mad lad.
Yeah, for those of you who don't know, I am Australian, and I was so ecstatic to find out they've made Slade Australian.
Oh, lordy.
I actually love him, like, just as a character. He is hysterical. I don't agree with his motives, but, you know, Mirakuru does that to a man.
The punchy punchy. Terrell.
God, I wish that were me. Who said that?
Nice. This is bad though. Do we have any sugar?
How old is Roy in this show, by the way?
Oh Jesus.
Like, he's like early 20s, right? I'm 21, so
Here's one of these.
just don't want to
I know.
call, like, if he's... I mean, he's older than Thea, so, like, he's of age. Because, goddamn, he is
Jesus.
absolutely shredded.
Are we knocking it all down? Are we saying screw society? Shit.
And I know Thea's an adult, too. But, like, we meet her as an 18-year-old at the beginning of that series.
You got this, Carlos.
And, like, my little sister's 18 as well. I am a big sister. And I just, like, I cannot see Thea as anything other than a baby. I'm up to, like, season 4 or 5. Season 4. I'm, like, halfway through season 4. Just after the Flash crossover. And she's, like, in her 20s now. Like, we're roughly the same age. But every time I look at her, I'm like, that's baby. Laura Lance, on the other hand, can get it. I'd let her peg me. This is irrelevant to the stickers. I don't know why I'm telling you guys any of this, but this will probably be cut out. And we'll just cut to the beautiful eye stickers. The eyes. Yeah, it doesn't matter if your lines are crooked. You made them. They're handmade. And I've resigned myself to signing all the back of these. I don't know I've done that. It needs a coaster. Just because this thing's kind of squishy. This isn't actually a great surface for, like, drawing on and stuff. But I'm filming in my lounge room. With my $2.80 pens that I got from Daiso, by the way. They're fine. Like, I mean, they're ballpoint pens. They're not super smooth, but they're not completely impossible to work with. You can kind of see the signature through it, but not in a way that really matters. Like, unless you were looking for it. This is my dad's coaster. See that? Okay, that's actually starting to write better now. Now that I've kind of gotten into the swing of it. Yeah, these are actually pretty smooth. I like them. But yeah, I'm hand making these because they're obviously prototypes. Like, we haven't committed to... I'm just testing theories because I recently adjusted to my first round of antidepressants after the better part of 7 years, and I'm suddenly bored. Like, I miss just being able to sit there and not do anything for 18 hours a day. Snap break. Oh, it's a hand. That's cute. I thought they were all feet. But yeah, I'm eating Halloween lollies because I'm eating Halloween lollies in rebellion because there are already Christmas trees up at my local Big W, and I'm going to do unspeakable things. For legal reasons, that is a joke. Please don't ban me from your stores, Big W. I love hanging out in there. Anyway, these are gummy. They're kind of an Aussie Halloween staple. You should see Halloween everywhere a couple years ago. For reference, I trick-or-treated until I was 18. me and my friend, we went out. I dressed up, like, we didn't go out and just, like, demand lollies from people. We did the full 9 yards. I'll put up my Springtrap mask I made that year. I got so many compliments on it, actually. I was thrilled, because, like, the Five Nights at Freddy's movie had just come out, or, like, it was about to drop. And, like, so many kids recognized who I was. And also the Domino's guy that drove past on his bike. So shout out to that guy. If you're watching, just know that I was thrilled by that. I was the yellow rabbit. I couldn't see a thing in it. It was so heavy. And for reference, Halloween in Australia is almost always humid as shit. Like, it's muggy, it's awful, your makeup is running off, your mask is heavy and sweaty, but you dress up anyway for the season. Well, I do anyway. I love Halloween. It's my favorite holiday. But I also really like cosplaying, so making costumes is kind of like a hobby of mine. I had a Batman themed birthday party for my 20th? Yeah, my 20th. I'm 21 now. But yeah, I had a Batman birthday party last year. Absolutely thrilling. Everyone came dressed up. I actually had a few Ghostbusters, because some of my friends had like, one of my friends had like a cool DC shirt. Most of them dressed up as someone. It was really fun, actually. I was dressed as Batman and my little sister was Robin. But yeah, Halloween in Australia is incredibly hot and sweaty every year. And nobody celebrates it anymore. Like, I went when I was, again, 18. I was 18 that year. We had fun, like, I was mostly out there just to, you know, I don't want to say scare kids, but scare kids. I wasn't like jumping at them or anything. But I made a sundrop mask the year before that. And I was so thrilled by it because the whole thing spun. I don't think I have any videos of it spinning, and I've sold it now, which I miss it every single day. But yeah. And it spun and it was so cool and I was so proud of it. And then this like 8-year-old came up to me and he was like, "Oh, that's sun." And I was like, yeah, it is. Do you want to see something cool? And then I spun it and then I took the mask off and he just looked so unimpressed. And I was like, oh my god, this 8-year-old doesn't find my costume impressive. This is the worst night of my life. It was actually kind of funny. I hope that kid's doing well. But I'm not sure what I'm doing for Halloween this year. Because obviously I'm too old to go trick-or-treating now. I was too old when I was 18, but we had fun. Me and my bestie, we dressed up, we went around. Everyone enjoyed it. You don't see a lot of houses that do trick-or-treating anymore. Because it used to be there was like at least every second house on any given street did Halloween. And you took your kid down the street. And you could wander like 2 blocks and get a bag full. It was fantastic. Nowadays, you go out to trick-or-treat and it's like 2 houses in the entire suburb. Like, you have to trawl the entire city just to get the same amount that you would have got in 2 blocks when I was a kid. So I'm trying to change that. Obviously, I can't change the whole country, but I really want to do something for the kids in my neighborhood this year. Because I'm the adult now, like, I hand out the lollies. Also, me and my mum watch Beetlejuice every year, and I fucking love that movie. Shout out Michael Keaton, for real. He's actually also in my favourite Batman film. I love Tim Burton's Batman. I'm pretty sure that's Michael Keaton. I'm gonna fact check that before I post this.
Yeah, oh, she caught it. She knew. That's got a nickel band written
But yeah, me and my mum watch Beetlejuice every year. It is her favourite Halloween movie. And I'm partial to The Ghost with the most. I love the musical. It's like one of my favourite musicals, and my mum refuses to watch it with me because she's not big on musicals. That being said, I am dragging her to Heathers when it comes to Australia, which is so great. Like, I'm so excited. And I saw these cute little skirts in, I want to say Supre, like the other week. I was out with my sister, and so I got 2 plaid skirts. I got a cute blue one and a cute green one. And they're like exactly, the buckled one is like a replica of a skirt I had when I was like a baby. And it's really cool and I love it so much. But like I immediately thought like Heathers. I can't remember where I was going with this line of, not questioning, because you guys can't answer, but I don't know, man. I want to do something for Halloween. Like, at least I want to decorate. Like, I don't think I'm going to go full haunted house with it, but, because I don't think I have the Gotham stuff anymore. Because I decorated my entire house for that Batman party. Well, my downstairs anyway. We made my living room into the Batcave, and my kitchen and dining room was like the Joker's area, and then my backyard was like Poison Ivy's greenhouse. And it was so much fun and so cool. And I don't have that cowl anymore because I've since ripped up the cape for other projects, because it's just a huge swath of black fabric. Because I didn't know how to sew a cape properly, so I improvised. Also, I got it all done like the night before the party because I'm a chronic procrastinator. But I think that black fabric went to my Yakko plush, actually. Another big thing with me, the Animaniacs. Yeah, the spin's really nice, actually.
Blowing so many brains off. It's gonna be Trey epic, Jill. Oh yeah, this is the treatment room. The place for bits of.
But yeah, I don't think I have that stuff anymore because we dressed up the whole house for it, and it was really fun. But it was like so much work, like non-stop for like 48 hours, just dressing up my whole house, plus finishing my costume and my sister's costume. Because she was my Robin, which, you know, thanks, because shout out to her, because, yeah, she went with the tights and everything. It was really cute. Honestly, I think if I'd gone with, like, thicker foam for the cowl, it would have sat a lot better. I didn't do the ears, right? I didn't plan the ears well enough. So it looks more like original Batman than it does. I mean, I don't want to look like any of the really constructed suits, though I did take inspiration from the cowl shape from 1989's Batman and also Robert Pattinson's Batman in the recent movie, which I loved, by the way. I love it when they make Batman an actual detective. Like, that's literally one of my favorite aspects of the character. Which my mom didn't even know, because she only ever watches, like, the mainstream stuff. Like, she's only ever seen, like, Tim Burton's Batman. Whereas I'm very much, like... I'm very normal about DC. You can trust me. It's fine. But she didn't know he was the world's greatest detective. I was like, yeah, that's his whole thing. I love it when they actually let him be a detective. Because... I don't like the Dark Knight trilogy, particularly. I'm sorry, I know it's, like, one of the most critically acclaimed pieces of Batman media ever, but, like, I don't particularly enjoy it. I hate what Zack Snyder did to pretty much every member of the Justice League. I will never forgive him for Batman v Superman, by the way. You leave my guy alone. Batman and Superman, actually. What do you mean Batman's going around branding people? Have you... Look, I know the state of things is kind of grim, but this is taking grim to a whole nother level. I haven't actually watched the new Superman movie. Like, I'm really excited to watch it, because I think it's out on digital now, so I'm gonna give it a shot, because I'm really excited for it. Because I wanted to see it in the cinemas, but I kind of got put off, because my mom was like, oh, you know, it's Superman. They never do anything interesting with him, but then I heard, like... And yeah, I know I should have just gone, but honestly, here, catching a movie is so hard. Because they rotate, like, I swear to God, every 2 weeks. Like, they're like, oh, this movie's in cinemas. Oh, this movie is gone. And it's like, it's been a week and a half, man. Like Heathers. They had, like, a limited cinematic run for Heathers. And they were, like, limited season, which I took to mean, like, you know, a month, maybe. By the time I went to book the tickets, it was already, like... There was only like 2 days left on it, and it was in the middle of the week at 10 AM. I was like, I'm not dragging my way all the way to the other side of town, by the way, because it wasn't near where I live, because they were only running it at a very specific cinema. And I was like, I'm not tracking all the way, like, down the other end of town just to see it, especially when I'm gonna see the live one next year. Next year? Yeah, it's next year. I'm so excited for that, by the way. But anyway, the stickers are finished. Well, I've cut them out anyway. We've still got to, you know, actually make them stickers. Let me know, like, your critiques on these, because... I'm doing this on my own, and I'm not really, like, a designer. I just kind of throw things at the wall and see what sticks. That's, like, my whole thing. But, yeah. These are the ones I have. I'd really like... Like, would you buy any of these? Or, like, do you have any... Do you have any, critiques on how I should cut them? Like... Should I cut the signature down so that it, like, so that it's not flat on the top? Like, should I do it around the actual name? I'm not sure about this one, because this was just like a quick and dirty sketch that I did, like, just to fill out the page, because it's the silver heart necklace from the We Were Never That Close music video, which I've had on repeat for the last couple of days, by the way. It's a very good song. But I don't think it really, like, comes across that way. I don't know. Yeah, I'm definitely open to criticism on these. And I have the eyes, obviously, which is the branding. In the various different shades of pink and red. And this is the pool ball from the We Were Never That Close cover. Sorry, my camera's shit. I'm filming this on my phone, by the way. But I don't know if you can really... Come on, man. But yeah, the pool ball. Because the pool table is a very big part of that music video, so I sort of wanted to include it in some of the stickers I was making. So hence the pool ball, which I'm not completely happy with, to be honest. Like, I think if I told you it was a pool ball, you'd recognize it, but I'm not sure that it comes off that way, like, immediately. But please let me know. That'd be great. Because maybe I'm overthinking it. Like, I haven't slept in, like, 4 days. Anyway. Break number 2. Marshmallow. I got, like, over half a kilo of these for $10 from the Big W. So again, Big W, please don't ban me from your stores. I promise I'm not actually threatening your Christmas trees. I just really like Halloween. It's good marshmallow too. Like, sometimes you get crap marshmallow and it's just, like, unsatisfying. This is good marshmallow. I'm gonna get a monster. I'll be back.
Oh, is he gonna send something after me? I don't want that. Hey, Nikki! Good to see you. You wanna help me?
I drink like exclusively
I do this on my own. I mean, I'll do
Ultra Rosa these days. And you may wonder why I don't have the can over here with me while I'm working. One, I cannot stand like room temperature. Oh, I can. That's a lie. But I prefer my monsters cold if I can. And two, that means I have to get up whenever I want one, so I'm stretching my legs and not just spending the entire day hunched over doing this. Okay. Now we're on to the actual sticker making process. You had to wait through 37 minutes of me yapping to get here, but, you know, I hope you enjoy my random opinions on things. And sorry to Jacksepticeye for talking over you instead of paying attention to your RE3 playthrough. Very great though. I actually really enjoy it. Like, you can tell he has a passion for it. Anyway, that is irrelevant. We are making stickers. Okay. So, baking paper. If you're using your mum's baking paper out of the kitchen, buy her a new roll. Like, if you're going to do this for a lot of stickers, buy a new roll. Don't just put it back and pretend like you didn't use any. I used to do that, but I've grown now, and I'm an adult. And my mum is a very good woman, and she deserves to have her baking paper replaced. What was the next step here? Right. It's been a while since I did this, sorry. Clear tape. You have to make sure it's completely clear, because otherwise this is gonna get real annoying real quick. But, okay. So, we don't need the pen anymore, so I'll put that away. We don't need scissors at the moment. We will in a second, so be sure to keep them handy. Always good to have a pair of scissors, just no matter what you're doing. Would be great to also have a glue stick, but I left mine upstairs and I'm really lazy, so we're doing this instead. So I'm working on a pretty small surface here because I'm an idiot. So I might move to the floor. Probably. Because you need... well, I might be able to do this up here. You just need a big enough so that you can lay all of your stickers out. Make sure they have a decent space between them, because you will have to cut around them with the tape and everything, so... okay, you know, cut this part out. From my experience, it doesn't really matter, like, which side you use. At least I haven't noticed it. Right, there is a blade on this somewhere. Yay! Honestly, shout out kitchen blades in products. That fucks. Okay. I'm gonna move down to the floor because it's just gonna be easier to work on a hard surface with this, so just gonna move you for a moment. Sorry, love. Boink. Yeah, I could just pause the recording here, but I'm not going to. I don't want to. Ignore my feet. Okay. So. Ow. Our stickers. Good to have a rubbish bin nearby as well, if you're gonna... because this does make quite a bit of paper waste. Or stick the paper waste in your sketchbook and pretend you're going to use it. Like I do. Which I do sometimes. I like making collages and things, so I keep a lot of packaging. Okay, there we go. Oh, well there goes my light. Sorry, love. You're the light of my life too, pal. I'm on the floor now. This is really short, honestly. I think I should have invested in like a taller tripod. But whatever. You can see what I'm doing, that's all that matters. So, I have my stickers on hand, and I also have my tape. So, gonna replace my light up here so that I can actually, so that you can see what I'm doing, because that's very important to me. I want you guys to be able to see what I'm doing. Can I clip this onto here? Yeah, that works. Okay. So you can see what I'm doing. I'm just gonna use the leg of the tripod to pin this down, just for now. If you have an extra hand, that's also really helpful. Where is the light going? It's clouding over, so. Actually, I can. Excuse me while I adjust my lighting. There you go. You can see things now. This is a really cheap setup, man. I'm filming on my phone. I got this tripod for $8 from Kmart. It's great, by the way. It's my first time using it, but it's great. And I got this little clip-on light thing. Little clip-on ring light. I got this from Daiso as well. I love Daiso. We have one like near my house, and I cannot resist buying, because they have this really nice clay that I like using for my other projects. And I'm so paranoid they're suddenly gonna sell out of it. Just out of nowhere they're gonna stop selling it. So I'm like stocking up, because it's so good, and I don't want to like try and find the brand if they stop stocking it. So anyway, your tape. You need to make sure you put the tape down first, because this is like the sticky part of the actual sticker. So, I mean, you should really like measure out where you want your stickers to go first, but I'm kind of just playing this by ear because I'm very lazy. So you want it to overlap just a little bit, in my experience. You just want to make sure like every part of the back of your sticker is going to be able to stick. Because obviously it's a sticker, you don't want it to come off on things, which is like a big problem. Honestly, I don't even use stickers for like their intended purposes. I got these really cute Deadpool and Wolverine stickers a couple months ago from Redbubble. I'll put them up on screen along with the artist's name because they are really adorable. I love them. But they are actually stuck to my walls. Like, I didn't, because I rent, obviously. I can't just go sticking things willy-nilly. Like this, actually. You should make sure your tape is smoother than this. I'm just kind of rushing it because my sister's going to be home in like an hour and I don't want to be filming this when she gets here. So, you know, maybe I'll get lucky, she'll go to the gym. But you should be... And you shouldn't operate directly next to your legs where you can't get a good angle on things, but... Yada yada yada. What was I talking about? I'm not feeding the ADHD allegations. And before anyone comes at me, I do have a preliminary diagnosis. Okay, anyway. My ADHD aside, this is so expensive to get like a proper diagnosis, man. I cannot afford that shit. Anyway, so you want to make sure you have a decent amount of tape around the actual sticker. So like don't stick it right on the edge of the tape because that's about where my tape ends. So I don't want to stick it right on the edge of my tape. I want to give it a lip. So... because you want to make sure you've got enough room to cut around it and still have like the sticky surface extend past the edge of your image, because that's what actually makes the sticker stay together, you know? So see how that's a little too long? You can't really see where the tape ends, but that's about where my tape ends. So if I want to have enough room for this sticker, then I can't put this one right next to it because this part will be open, and we don't want any part of it to be open. So there we go. You ever think about becoming a mattress actress? I don't know, genders for suckers. Anyway. So, I'm giving it... Honestly, it would be easier to just like put the whole sheet down and then cut around it after that, but actually no, it wouldn't. Never mind. Ignore that advice, because that's not how any of this works. Also, it would just make a lot of waste even if it did work, so like, maybe don't. Okay, next comes the pool ball, because I actually have enough room for that up here next to the We Were Never That Close album cover. Honestly, can't wait to get that like on a vinyl or a proper CD. I know it's a single, but I think it'd be cool to have, because I really like the actual album cover. It's very elegant. Cool. I actually did put out enough tape, which is great, because, you know. Okay. It would be helpful to have a second pair of hands for this part, but I don't have one, so I'm gonna brute force it, like I do everything else. I love brute forcing stuff, man. Yeah, good morning, dog. Hey. Momentary pause to see my dog. There he is. What up, dog? Oh, he's a big yawn. He's been asleep for the better part of 18 hours, so this is a big deal for him. Anyway. Back to the sticker making. I'm never going to be able to get that angle right again, am I? Okay. Mostly because my light source has fallen, but whatever, you're adults. Nope, my light source is slipping again. Damn it. Whatever, you can still see things, right? You can... yeah, the lighting's still good. Or at least decent. You going back to bed? No? Anyway. So we want to make sure we have enough overlap over the tape so that it covers everything. So you want tape sticking to tape, like even over your actual image. You want to have where this lip is that you can't see, that is tape on tape. So that's properly sealed on that side. That's what you want to do for everything. You alright, Papa? That's Suki, by the way. Yep. Yeah, I said your name. Hi. He's a straight up dog. Like, I feel he's very classically dog shaped, which I refuse to explain to my mother. Fuck, I've lost the end on my tape. Sorry. Fuck, I dropped the end of my tape. Ah! Oh, I got it. I got it! Huzzah. Okay. That does have tape beneath it. Okay. Just gonna shift that up a little bit so I can shift you over. It's nicer. It's a better angle, isn't it? Beautiful. Love your work. Yep, he's gone back to sleep. He was awake for 0.5 seconds and decided it wasn't worth it. Okay. So if you're really careful, you can get the seams like even. You can also, you know, not get tape lines down the middle of it all, but whatever. These are test prints anyway, so. But obviously it's clear tape, so it doesn't really super duper matter. Just be careful of your air bubbles and the way things are sticking. Not like me, who didn't be careful of any of that, and now I have crumples. Beautiful. Okay. Yeah, just make sure everything's in place so that you're happy with it, so that it's easier to cut out. Because you will have to cut this all out again. This involves a lot of cutting out, so if that's not really your jam, maybe find a different method for it. Obviously you can buy sticker paper and stuff on Amazon, which I despise as concept, but that's a rant for another day. So I think, like, if these prints are well received with the Big Boss, I think I'm gonna invest in some proper sticker paper so that I don't have to do like 16 steps every time. This is a really good method though if you don't have, like, if you don't have a printer or something. Like, you can pretty much make anything into stickers using this methods. I use it for all sorts of stuff. Because I'm a big advocate for making your entire life a giant collage. My bedroom is a giant collage in itself. I got a lot of stuff from Supernova at the beginning of, well, halfway through April. Because I always miss the Gold Coast Supernova. Because it's like directly after my birthday and I always forget about it, and then the weekend comes around and I just don't have tickets to it and it's really sad. But I went with my friends this year, dressed as Bill Cipher, so shout out if any of you saw me there. And thank you to everyone who asked to take pictures with me, that was really sweet. It was my first time going in cosplay, so I was super duper nervous. And it went really well and I'm really pleased with it. Okay. Anyway. I'm going to Supernova. I feel like I made this point an hour ago, because I got distracted and I started talking about Halloween. But I am going to Supernova in November. I have no idea what I'm going to dress up as, because nothing is really sparking for me at the moment. Like, obviously I have the ASUS mask that I was talking about. Like, that's pretty much completed. It just needs, like, a proper sand just to take all the bumps out of it. And then, obviously, paint, fabric, yada yada. Like, I feel like that's a pretty easy prop to take care of. But I don't have the rest of the tactical gear for it. My next idea was, Gwen from Total Drama. Because I love Total Drama. It is one of my all-time favorite shows. And I feel like she'd be pretty easy. Like, I feel like I could thrift a lot of her outfit, which is very important to me. I love being sustainable when I craft. Like, I love reusing things that other people have gotten rid of. But the thrifts around here are kind of tragic, to be honest. I'm gonna get, like some sort of black t-shirt or singlet as well, because I'm trying out some ideas for more Kate Ruby merch. But I'll update you on that whenever I start working on it. For now though, your stickers are sealed. So everything's sealed in. Make sure everything's sealed in. Because this makes them waterproof as well, so people can stick them on like laptops and bags and things. I mean, probably not bags, they're not pins, but it doesn't really matter. So now we have all the stickers. We find our scissors again. And I don't know what I've done with mine. Crap. Oh, they're sitting underneath my knee. No wonder I can't see them. Monster break. It's good to get up and walk around every once in a while. Yeah, I used to put alcohol in my Ultra Rosa. Absolutely thrilling. I mean, I used to, yeah, I'm not really like a big wine drinker or anything, so I used to mix vodka into my Ultra Rosa and just have it in a wine glass in the evenings. Bad idea, you shouldn't do that. You're not supposed to mix energy drinks and alcohol, but yeah, it's really nice actually, because I drink cheap vodka, and it really smooths it out. But I just like the taste of Ultra Rosa, so you know. Anyway, stickers again. So now that you have your stickers, you have to cut them all out. You don't want to cut too close to the white. You want to make sure you have a proper lip on it, because that's the part that keeps it together. That's what keeps it sealed. It's like laminating. So that because if you laminate, obviously if you laminated a piece of paper, both sides are covered in that plastic. This doesn't have to be as precise as the white. I don't generally make it as precise, like I'm not cutting out all the eyelashes for this. You could if you wanted to, like if you wanted a super close mask to it, you could, but I'm just making sure I leave the lip so that, because it will be clear anyway, so if you don't want to super precisely cut it out, you don't have to, but you do want to make sure you've got a proper lip on it, so see? You just want to make sure you have a certain amount around it, because then you peel off the back and voila, you've got your sticker. And as long as you keep that baking paper on the back, then the sticky tape won't dry out and unstick. I usually do this method with my lipstick marks, actually. Like, when I blot off my lipstick onto a tissue, I keep the actual lipstick marks and I make stickers out of them. They're great for, like, birthday cards and things. Also, I just really like the lipstick marks they leave, because it's like a black cherry lipstick, and you wear, like, red underneath it, and then add the purple on top of it, and it just makes a really nice gradient. So I stick it into my sketchbooks and things, too. I'm sure I have some photos somewhere, so I'll chuck them up on screen, but also, this is my first, like, full video, because I used to be really nervous about filming things for myself. Also, I didn't really have a good setup, so I'd have to film a part, put all my stuff down, pick it all up again, forget to film anything until the end of the project, you know, that sort of thing. But now, I have my Kmart tripod and my cheap little ring light, and it works. Like, you don't need expensive equipment to start any of this, especially not these days. Camera phones are pretty much, I mean, they're not as good as professional cameras, obviously, because, you know, they're not dedicated, but yeah, this is my first foray into actual videos and things. If you like the sort of, like, obviously this stuff's in a slightly different style because I'm making it for someone, but I do actually have my own art on Redbubble. My Redbubble store is officially live as of probably about 2 days ago by the time I post this video. And so is my ASMR channel. Honestly, admittedly, like, the ASMR is very amateurish, but it's been really fun so far. I have a lot of fun recording it. It's the editing that I'm still learning how to do, but I'm excited to see how it goes. And I want to bring more of my, like, natural accent into it. I think I might have pushed it a little hard in my last recording, because the first one I uploaded was very American, and because I recorded that a couple months ago before I ever planned on publishing it anywhere, because I was too nervous to put it anywhere. But nowadays, and then I listened to it after I uploaded it, and I was like, wow, that's really American. Like, I don't want to push someone else's accent, I want to push my own. But I think I may have overdone it a little bit in the next recording, which I haven't uploaded yet because I cannot for the life of me think of a thumbnail. Because the first one came really, really easily to me. Like, I love drawing demons and stuff, but as much as I love aquariums, I haven't been to one for a good couple years, so I'm going down to do some research instead of, just googling pictures of fish and stuff. I'm going down to do some research. I don't know why I made this double-sided, by the way. I might stick some tape just, like, on the other way. Because, really, technically, like, this isn't a double-sided sticker, it's just... I don't know, maybe I can make it into a keychain or something, because I folded it in half without really thinking about it. But, yeah. I'll probably put some tape facing the other way, so that this side of it is covered as well, because obviously if they stuck that down, like, there's no use for the picture on the back. But yeah, so I'm going down to the aquarium at some point to do some research so that I actually can properly make one of those thumbnails, because I'm determined to draw, like, a different thumbnail. I don't know if because originally my self-imposed schedule was I was gonna upload an audio on Tuesday and Thursday, because I had, like, some stuff backed up, so. But I think now, because obviously that Thursday has passed, because I wasn't super vibing with the final product, because I did have it ready for Thursday, but I really rushed it, and obviously, like, the thumbnail I drew originally I just wasn't happy with, and I didn't want to upload something that I wasn't completely satisfied with, because obviously this is, like, my first couple videos, so I don't want to give people that impression. But, like, I'd just be disappointed as well. So, anyway, I did get something out of that original thumbnail. It's gone now. It's burnt. I set it on fire. But I did save the fishes, so they are on my Redbubble account, actually. Which is really nice, because I like those fishes. I like fish, just in general. I wanted to be a marine biologist, but then everyone told me that there were no job prospects, so I never really went into it. Which might change, I hope. Because it's kind of sad. Like, I keep coming back to that. Also mortuary sciences, but I'm not particularly empathetic, so I don't... Like, working with grieving families is not my idea of a job that I'd enjoy, because I'm not particularly empathetic. And I struggle with, like, comforting people, so I don't want to work with grieving families. I just want to cut up bodies for a living. Forensic sciences, I suppose, would be a better option. Because I watched the entirety of House earlier this year, I think. Time's not real. But I watched the entirety of House with my mum a while ago, and, like, the medical mysteries and all the anatomy and stuff, like, it just, like, I was like, wow, that's really interesting, because I like solving puzzles, so, and, the human body is incredibly terribly designed, but I was like, wow, this inspires me to want to be a doctor and, like, go back into anatomy and things. But I was like, I don't actually want to be a doctor, because being a doctor involves interacting with people, and honestly, I'm not Dr. House, so I can't get away with everything he has, i.e. never doing any work, which I would love to never work ever again, actually. Like, if I could win one of those Martyr Prize homes, like, please, if anyone has a contact at the Martyr Prize homes, please let me win the next draw. I'm dying here. Anyway, while I've been rambling around that, I finished the stickers. Which is so nice, it's so thrilling. So obviously we have the signatures in the various different shades. I'm leaning, again, I'm asking for opinions here, because I'm sort of leaning towards this red one, but I think, because I feel like this one's too light, and I like this one too. I also really like the dark one, I'm just not super into this light one actually. But, you know, let me know which colour you'd prefer if you were going to buy one. I'm thinking about giving these stickers out at her gigs from now on, so if you are in the area and you'd like some of these stickers, like, I have bright pink and purple hair, it'll be pretty easy to spot me in the crowd. So, yeah. Yeah, let me know your opinions on the colours, because I have all these files still on my computer, obviously, but I'd like to consolidate it a bit to, like, just a couple of colours, maybe? Not that I don't like having a lot of colour options for stickers, but I feel like I'm kind of just testing out colours at the moment. I'm not actually, these aren't, like, final, because apparently she wants the eye design different as well, so yeah, these are the 4 colours again. So those are the same colours that I did for the signatures. These are the 4 eyes. I'm leaning towards this one. I actually quite like that one. And yeah, all of these have the little Kate Ruby on the back of them. Not that you can fucking see that. Hang on, I'll find one that actually... Yeah, you can't really see it through the baking paper, but it's actually, like, they're written on the back, because I did the little... Obviously you won't be able to see them once the stickers are used, but I feel like it's important to put her handle on it somewhere. Yeah, so I have the eyes, I have the signatures. This is the pool ball. We discussed the colouring together, and this is the colour scheme she settled on, but I don't know, let me know if it immediately makes you think of a pool ball, and I'm just overthinking this. Because I feel like it's my own art here that's making me think that doesn't look like a pool ball, but please let me know. Like, don't be shy about it. I would very much like some constructive criticism on these. It's my first time making stickers for someone else, so... Because I make stuff myself all the time, but... Yeah. So obviously that one has the little signature on the back of it too, underneath that. And again, this is the silver necklace from the music video, which I'm not super thrilled with. I think I'll end up workshopping this one, but... Because obviously she will still have the proper silver necklace around, so I might get a hold of it and just adjust the design to actually match it. But, yeah. Would you buy this? Like, would you prefer it with or without the signature, if you were going to buy this? Like, because obviously I could cut off about that much if I removed the signature. I don't know. Please let me know your honest thoughts here, because, again, this is my first time actually making stickers for, like, a brand, because obviously Kate Ruby is an upcoming singer. And I've had the privilege of doing this for her, so I really do want to... hang on. I really do want to make this well for her, you know? And I want it to appeal to a wider audience, but obviously I don't have a background in any of this sort of stuff. I've taken the baking paper off the back of this one, because I'm just going to stick my hands on it like a moron, but then I am going to just stick that on the back and get my hands on it again. Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna think this one through better next time, but for now, enjoy my rug, by the way. Forgot that I was operating on my living room floor. This is my cool rug that my mum got. Yeah, I feel like I'd make this into like... I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with it yet, actually. Like, I feel like it could be like a badge of some kind, or like a pin. I feel like it's a little big for a pin, but I'm not, like, I want to use both sides of it. That side's coming out a lot better, because that's obviously, yeah, I didn't think this one through very well, but that's alright. Yeah, prototypes for a reason. Am I right, or am I right? I know I'm right, lads. Shout out, honestly. That has literally been stuck in my head for like 10 years. The whole, like, texting and walking. I fell from the mountain and now I can't get up. Let me guess, texting and walking. How did you? Pretty obvious. Why do you think I'm down here? Still, you're a talking flower. Yeah, and what are you, a small giraffe? Actually, I'm a genderless child. Ha! What does that even mean? That interaction has been stuck in my head for like 10 years. Anyway, yeah, so the back is a little ugly because it's got bubbles in it and things because I didn't plan it out very well, but yeah, the front of it came out really nice. So I'm not sure what I'd do with this. But yeah, this is my little collection. Let me know how you feel about it. And thank you for listening to me ramble. Hopefully I edited this down a little bit. Probably not much though, so if you did stay for the entire hour, give or take, that I was yapping at you, hi, by the way, I'm Bonnie. So if you're interested in hearing more of my voice, hang out here. Or, you know, go over to my ASMR channel. It's at Bonnie Level VA, BONNIELOVELL VA. And that's here on YouTube, so, you know, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it made you really happy, because I don't know what I'm saying here, man. I've never done an outro before, but yeah, if you please feel free to leave like constructive criticism in the comments, because I really like to improve these a lot. I'm happy with the eyes, I think. Like, I have to adjust the design a bit, because they've asked for a bit of a change in the design, but that's alright. If you're just listening to this in the background, by the way, hi. Don't really know what else to say, but maybe you were making crafts along with me, and you know, I can appreciate that. This isn't really a tutorial video. If you want to see the cut down version of this that is the tutorial, that'll probably be on my TikTok, because let's be completely honest, I've been rambling for an hour. This tutorial should have taken 15 seconds. But, you know, if you're still out there in the big wide world, I hope you're having a good day. A good night, perhaps. I don't know what time of the day it is for you, man. Anyway, it's been over an hour, so I am going to stop this recording, edit it, probably laugh at myself a bit. But yeah, if you do happen... I just realised you guys don't know what I look like. I will post details if I plan on handing these out at gigs, so you can actually, you know, find me. Because obviously you don't know what I look like in real life, but I have bright pink and purple hair, or I will have re-dyed it by the time I go out to one of her gigs again, so please feel free to come up and say hi. I'll make sure to have a few stickers on hand, free of charge, obviously, if you see me at the shows. If you do feel like buying any of these, I'm going to put some of these designs up on my Ko-fi? I never really figured out how to say that. I'm thinking like $2 a sticker, maybe. If you're in Australia and you want to pay me $2 for these stickers, I promise half of it goes to the artist. I will split it 50-50 with her. But yeah, feel free to, you know, like if you're Australian, feel free to put in an order with me, because I'd love to ship some of these out. I will let everyone know when I get that sticker paper in, because I feel like that'll make my life a lot easier, but it will make the stickers matte instead of glossy, I'm pretty sure. Because I don't think my printer can print on gloss. Yeah, but I will let people know when I change materials, because obviously these ones are shiny and nice, and I can't really, like, I want to make sure there's like a general interest before I go to like Vogue Race or somewhere and get a whole bunch of them, and then, you know, I've got 1,000 stickers sitting in my house and nobody wants them, so. But if you do like them, please let me know. Let me know in the comments, or you can DM me on Instagram at Head in the Galaxy Warp. It will be linked in the description. Also with my Redbubble, probably my Ko-fi as well. All of my links will be down there. Feel free to, you know, shop around. If you do like the sound of my voice, because I haven't actually shown you any of my other work, I don't think, but I do also have my Redbubble, which is up and running. I have a few designs on there, so if you decide you want to support me directly, feel free to go shop. You can have my designs printed onto anything you like. T-shirts, mugs, notebooks, I don't know, a hat if you wanted to. You can have a pin. Actually, I have a pin on there that I'm really, really funny by, because it's funny by, it makes me laugh, because it's got lyrics from, shit, I can't remember the artist now, but from Siren Song, and it's the whole, like, oh god, now I can't remember. It's not always an angel, never a god, it's the other one. It's like, oh yeah, I don't believe in God, but I believe that you're my savior. Yeah, there's lyrics from that you can get printed alongside some of my artwork on a t-shirt or whatever, but the pin itself, the way it's cropped, just says I don't believe in God on it, and it's really funny to me. So yeah, if you want a pin that says I don't believe in God with, you know, neon angels on it, so feel free to check out my Redbubble, which I keep wanting to call BuzzFeed, but it is not my BuzzFeed, because I do not own BuzzFeed. Do you think I'd be here if I owned BuzzFeed? I'm kidding. I really like doing this. I'm not doing this out of any obligation. I'm just really happy to be doing something. Anyway, it has now almost been an hour and a half, so I should probably log off. So I will say goodbye. Bye. That's my ring, by the way. I have a fidget ring on. You don't care. You don't care that I have a fidget ring on, but if you do care, feel free to subscribe, because I also have these other rings on, which I got for my birthday a couple years ago, and I have never taken off since I got them. I also have a necklace that I never take off. I believe in strong character design. You know, like, you have those accessories that you always wear. I also have this cool bracelet that my sister got me from Greece. It has a little evil eye on it. You can't really see it because my camera's not in focus, but that's okay. I hope you enjoyed this very long ramble. Yeah, if you want to see, like, the cut down tutorial version of it, I will put it up on my TikTok. If you just want to know how to make the stickers and you don't want to listen to me talk about Arrow and Halloween and everything else for an hour and a half, so... But if you did make it this far, thank you very much. I hope to see you again. Anyway, I love you. Bye.